What's up, everyone? Let's get into the second quarter. Actually, there's only 12 minutes to go in the second quarter, as I played into the second quarter a little bit with my last video. But let's get into the second quarter of this Lions-Bears game. I watched some of this game last night on YouTube, and it started out pretty similar to the way that my game started out. The Lions had two really short drives, one of them ended in a turnover for them, the other in a punt, and in mine they just went 3-and-out twice, or 4-and-out once, and 3-and-out twice. Bears scored twice. One of the scores was done by our boy Brad Muster, so I need to stop complaining about him getting the ball so much. He was actually really fast. He's quick for a fullback. Holy cow! So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this second quarter and see if the Lions can do anything to come back. All right, so after a Lions turnover, the Bears have the ball. First and 10 on their own 31. Lions were kind of driving down there. They were going to put some points on the board in some way, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown. They were on the board, and they just turned it over. I don't mind fumbles when I roll my die and get that extra roll to make sure the fumble is legit. In fact, that kind of makes it a little more exciting for me. So that was kind of fun. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go with a standard offense here for the Bears. And we have a 7, so we have an outside run. And I'll put the link to the video in the show notes in case you want to watch a little bit of it. I'm really enjoying going back and watching some of those older games. I'm glad that most of them, if not all, seem to be on YouTube. It's fun to see how the players act in the game compared to what they're doing in mine. Apparently, Bob Gagliano, it's not Gagliano, it's Gagliano. He said the G was silent. I assume he meant the second G. Also, apparently, it seemed like Bob Gagliano, I'm going to keep saying Gagliano, the next day after this game was getting married, which was kind of funny. So we have an outside run here. We have a 46. 46 for the Bears is our boy Brad Muster. And 62 on the defense is an AS. All right, so we're going to go Brad Muster on the outside run. Although he's got those even numbers. And that means I'm always going to run him inside. Brad Muster will always run inside. So AS. All right, so Muster, inside run, 56, 24. Wow, he's going to push through for 4 yards. So Muster, the star of the show. Neil Anderson doing nothing. It's going to make it second down and 6 now on the 35-yard line. And we're going to stay with a standard offense. And we're going to get a medium pass. Mike Tomczak. All right. 43, 51. Let's see. 51 is an AD. 43 is Dennis Gentry. He's a B. See how much? Yeah, there he is. So we will stay at AD. So it's going to be Tomczak to Dennis Gentry. A 53. That'll be a 13. And that is going to be incomplete and bring up third down and 6 for the Bears. Thomas to Gentry. One thing that really puzzled me about that game when I was watching it last night was the Lions did not give the ball to Barry Sanders, I think, one time on their first 2 drives. They're also a run and shoot team. I knew Houston was a run and shoot team. I didn't know that the Lions were a run and shoot team. And I don't understand why. You have the best. I mean, he's a rookie. I guess it's game 3 of his rookie year. Maybe they don't know what they have. But that guy should have got the ball 75% of the time. Anyway, 3rd and 6 for the Bears. Short pass. And it's a 17, so that's going to be a medium pass. So Tomczak going to air it out a little more here. Already 16 passing attempts into the second quarter. 34 is James Thornton. He's a big tight end. He's a C. 23 is a CG. We'll make it a CS. And it's going to be Tomczak to big James Thornton. 52. Oh, is he about to scramble? 26. Yes, he is. Tomczak on the scramble. What was our defense? 23. That's a CG. It's funny how that goes from being a really poor pass defense. Now the quarterback scrambles, and it's now a really good run defense. 24 for Tomczak is 25. That's going to be no gain. and he does stay in bounds, that's going to bring up 4th down, and they do not do anything. And again, I'm calling that a sack. I'm starting to question whether I want to call that a sack now, because it does seem to happen a lot. So like I said, week 4, I'm going to change that to where that's not going to be a sack. I'm going to do the whole 25 and above and 25 and below type of thing. All right, so that was, what was that, 36? That would have been Chris Spielman, Ohio State boy. And I want to say, am I right? Is he from the Cleveland area? I feel like he is. Spielman, no yards. That's going to make it 4th and 6. So we'll bring out Maury Buford to do some punting. All right, 12 for Buford. That is a 14. That does not seem like a good punt. 14 is going to be a 31-yard punt, and it's taken by the TB, which is also Walter Stanley. He's the TANTB for Detroit. So that's going to be, let's see, Maury Buford, 31. And punt return, it's going to be Walter Stanley. All right, 61 is a 12. Yes, and a 12. He's going to get 8 yards on the return. It's going to give Detroit pretty good field position to start their drive. 1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line. See if they can get back to moving the ball and not turn it over this time. Oops. That's right here. All right, so Detroit starting with a standard offense. 2 is going to be an inside run. Last time they ran the ball, they did not give it to Barry. They gave it to the painter, and he fumbled it away. Let's see what happens this time. Let's see. 64. Are we going back? We're going to Tony Page this time. Tony Page was the guy when they announced the starting lineups on the screen. They said, here's your running back, Barry Sanders, and your 4 receivers. Then below that, it just had Tony Page, and the announcer said, Tony Page comes in when they need more than one running back. So in this case, they must have. He's a fullback 2. He has the even numbers, so he's going to always be an inside runner. 21 is a BS. All right, so Tony Page up the middle. 55 for Page. That's a 6. And he's going to get 9 yards on the carry. But Tony Page looking like Barry Sanders out there. All right. Going to be 2nd down and 1. Let's go standard offense. 19. Bob Gagliano going to air it out in this run and shoot offense. All right. 62 is your receiver. 62 is Jason Phillips. He's a B. They had Richard Johnson, Robert Clark. Not sure who the other 2. Was it Jason Phillips and Robert Stanley? Or Walter Stanley? Maybe, yeah. Maybe those were the 4 receivers that lined up in that run and shoot. So 15 is going to be an AD. So Gagliano, as they like to say. 45, that's going to be incomplete. 17. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. We're going to go short yardage here. We're going to try to run the ball. Which guy was that to? Was that Phillips? Yeah, it was Phillips. So we're going to go ahead and try to run the ball here. We'll bring all the big guys in. Offense and defense. 18. 18 is going to be a short pass, so Gagliano is going to play action to Barry. Try to catch somebody sleeping. The other thing that I noticed about the Bears is because they were in this game playing against the Lions, they were running 4 defensive linemen, 1 linebacker, and 6 defensive backs. I kind of feel like if I had known that before the game started, I would have done new lineup sheets that had the actual lineups, the 4 receivers for the Lions and the 6 defensive backs, and I would have made that their standard lineups, which could have been kind of interesting to do. I may do that for the Lions when I play them in week 4. Make a new roster sheet and just have 4 receivers as their standard offense, because that's how they lined up almost every time. Okay, so we're going to go short yardage, big guys, but we're going to do a play action pass, short pass. 33 is going to be Robert Clark. He's an A. That's good. But 13 is going to be a BS. We're going to make it a BG. And we're going to make it an AG because Robert Clark's an A. And that's what Detroit's looking for right there. If they can catch him in an AG. All right, here we go. Gagliano, 31. That's going to be complete. And that's going to be 10 yards, and that'll be a first down. So Gagliano to, I'm going to try to say it correct. I'm going to mess it up a few times, but I'm going to try to say it correct from here on out. So Gagliano to Robert Clark, right? Yep. And that was 10 yards. Yep. And that'll be a first down. All right. First and 10 now on their 39, on the Bears 39 now for the Lions. And we'll go ahead and run standard. It's going to be an outside run. All right. 21-64. Oh, man. Back to Tony Page. 21 is BS. Tony Page is BS. I'll tell you that right now. Where's Barry? All right. 34. That's going to be a penalty. 35. It's going to be 5 yards, but we have a penalty. Let's check the penalty. 34. That'll be on the offense. And that's going to be an illegal motion. That's going to be 5 yards and a first down. Or 5 yards and it stays first down. Sorry. Illegal motion, right? So one of those receivers moving forward before the ball was snapped. All right, first and 15 now on the Bears 44. We're going to stay in a standard offense. And we're going to get an outside run. All right, 54, 51. That's Barry Sanders. There we go. 54 is an AD. Ooh, and that's what you want to be in if you're Barry Sanders. You want to see an AD. That's an A offense and a D defense. That's an A offense and a pass defense. Sanders, 35. Well, this is going to be a good play. 35 is a 16, and he's going to get 14 yards on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and 1. Barry just slicing through the line. And he actually did this in the game I watched last night. When they did give him the ball, every now and then he would get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but boy, did he get through the line quick. He's such a low center of gravity. It was pretty amazing. Let's go short yardage this time. Let's not fool around with it. And we are going to outside run it. Oh, now we're going to give it back to the painter. Oh, no, we're not. That's painter's. Oh, 66 goes over there. 43 is Barry. 66 is a CG, so they're ready for this one. It's going to be Sanders. 64, that'll be a 16. And that's going to be 6 yards. I can't believe a 64 is a 16 for him. That's how good his card is. Barry Sanders gets 6. It'll be a first down for the Lions. First and 10 now on the Bears 24. And we'll stay with that standard offense. 3 is an inside run. See, now this is their 10th run play versus six passing plays. Now they're doing it right. Because in real life, that's not what they were doing. 22, 44. 44 is Barry. 22 is a good defense, though. BG. But Sanders takes it up the middle. 62. Oh, 25. That is no gain. No gain for Barry. All right. 2nd and 10 on the 24. And let's go short pass heavy here. We gotta mix in a passing play every now and then here. So short pass heavy. I should be on that page. All right. There's a short pass. 62 on the defense is an AS. I'll make it an AD. 26 is going to be Keith McDonald. He's a B, so we'll leave it at AD. All right, so Gagliano to McDonald. 53, that'll be, a 16. Oh, man. That is complete. Oh, no, wait, 16. Oh, no, that is just incomplete. 53 is one of those numbers where the better quarterbacks are going to have like a 10 or an 11 there. And Gagliano has a 16, which drives it down into the incomplete territory a little bit more. Because, as I've mentioned, maybe once or twice, he's not good. 26, incomplete, 15, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10 now. And we'll go medium pass heavy here. And we're going to get a short pass. 33. Defense is ready for it. They're in BD. 52 is going to be Stacy Mobley. He's a C, so make it a CD. So we're going to go Gagliano to Mobley. 51, it's an 8. It is complete, but it's only going to be 6 yards. They're going to have to bring out the field goal unit for this one. Try and get on the board here. And it's going to be Eddie Murray, one of the better kickers in the NFL. Eddie Murray is going to try a 35-yard field goal. All right, here we go, Eddie. 24. 24 is a 5. And that is going to be good. And that would have been good. Yeah, that would have been good from 46 or 47 yards. Fine. I do love a good field goal kicker in this game, at least, because there aren't many. So Eddie Murray, field goal, good. And that's going to put the Lions on the board, make it 14-3. 6.5 left to go in the second quarter. Let's go ahead and kick off. Back to Eddie Murray. 41. 41 is a 20. And 20 is a 61-yard kickoff, but it's taken by our OB. That's going to be Thomas Sanders for the Bears. So 61. Murray. Jumps in front of Dennis Gentry. Sanders, a 62. Probably should have let Gentry take it because this is really bad. 26. Yeah, that's going to be a 13-yard return. So he gets them up to the 17. Who was that? Thomas Sanders. 13. The Bears are going to take over 1st and 10 now, again on their own 17-yard line. Up 14-3 here in the second quarter. 16. That'll be a short pass for Mike Tomczak. Oh, thrown to their 66 guy. That's not great. Well, it usually isn't. Depends on who I put down there. In this case, it's Glenn Kozlowski. He's a C. 25 on your defense is an AD. We'll make it a BD. All right, so it's going to be Tomczak to Glenn Kozlowski. Oh, a 55. Tomczak's completing the pass. It's a 12-yard completion. It's going to be a 1st down. So Glenn Kozlowski finds a little soft spot in the zone there. Takes the pass and is hit immediately, but gets enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 down to 29. 5:45 to go for the Bears. And we have another short pass. So they're the opposite of the Lions. They've got 17 of their 27 plays as passes. This is number 18 out of 28. 43 will be Dennis Gentry. He's a B. And 21 is a BS. We'll make it we'll leave it BS. All right. Tomczak to Gentry. 61 this time. 61 is a 14. And it's going to be complete for 6 yards. That was the last completed pass before we hit the incompletions. That was going to be complete for 6. I'm pretty surprised that 61 gives us a complete pass. Gentry for 6. Good play on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 now. A little bit more manageable. Then we're going to go to an outside run. All right, 32, 16. 16 on the defense is an AS. 32 is Neil Anderson. Neil Anderson against an AS. 43. That's a bad dice. Ooh, 32. We might have a rare play, and we don't. We have a 3-yard gain with an injury. But I'm not playing injuries. Boom, boom. That's 30 seconds off the clock. 4:45 to go. 3rd and 1. We're going to short yardage here. Bring in all the big fat guys. Then we've got an inside run. Oh, big numbers. 46. That is Brad Muster. Haven't said his name in a few minutes. 35 is a CS. And we'll make it a CG. So Muster taking the Big fullback up the middle. 56 is a 24. Is it enough? No, he's stuffed. Right at the line of scrimmage. I will say that I woke up this morning for the first time in 2 weeks without a sore throat. I feel so good. The cough still is there, but it's very, very brief. So I'm very excited that I might actually be healthy for the first time since before Christmas. All right, we're going to punt. We're going to bring in Maury Buford. Punt the ball away to the Lions. 65. That is a 12. And he's going to kick it 34 yards. Another bad punt. And it will be taken by our primary return man. That's Walter Stanley. 34. Buford. Stanley. 64. And 64. Oh, that's a pretty good return. That's a 10. Oh, he's only going to get 10 yards in the return. Okay, I thought it was a little better than that. So Stanley gets 10. And the Lions are going to take over. Good field position again. First 10 on their own 38-yard line. 4 minutes to go. And we're going to start off with a standard offense, but we're going to move into some pass plays as we get closer. Okay, short pass. As we get closer to the end of the half here. A short pass. All right, 62 on the defense. That'll be an AS. 56. 56. Oh, wait. No, that's not an AS. 56 actually is an AS. And 62 for the Lions is Jason Phillips. He's a B. So we'll stay at AS. So we're going to go Gagliano to Jason Phillips. Oh, a 66 for Bob. That is going to be a 17-yard completion. Bob's not good enough to get touchdowns on 66. But hey, we'll take 17. And that'll be a first down. First and 10 now. They cross the 50. They get to the Bears 45. We're going to stick with a standard offense. Whoops. We'll do that again. There we go. 10. 10 is an outside run. All right. 31 and a 34 is Barry Sanders. 31 is a CS. All right, Sanders. He does have even numbers at his doubles. Like if I rolled a 22, it's only 4 yards. Okay, Sanders is going inside runs too. I'm not messing around with hurting these guys on good dice rolls. So that what was it, our defense? 31 is a CS. So Barry Sanders only runs inside. And then, almost got it. 12. 12 would be a 28. So he's going to lose yards. Yeah, he's going to lose 2 yards. And that's what Barry Sanders was. He would have beautiful run after beautiful run, and then he would just lose 5 yards. It was always amazing to me how such a good player every now and then would have these negative plays, but he was so much fun to watch. All right, down to 3 minutes. Second and 12 now on the 47. Let's go short pass heavy. Get that run and shoot out there. It's going to be a short pass. All right, 53 and 53. 53 is Stacy Mobley. He's a C. 53 is a CS. We'll make it a CD. We'll go Gagliano to Stacy Mobley. 33 for Big Bob. That's a 3. That's going to be 11 yards and out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 1. So we'll go Gagliano. Good 11-yard pass play, especially for Mobley to get out of bounds like that. That's going to make it 3rd and 1 on the 36. 2:45 to go. And let's get all the big guys in there. And we'll go with a short yardage play here. And it's going to be a short pass. Gagliano trying to take advantage again. Everyone expecting a run. Even Dan Jiggets, who's doing the color on the TV right now, is expecting a run. But Bob Gagliano has a surprise for him. Let's see. 41 is going to be Barry Sanders. So we're going to fake the handoff to him and then throw it to him, apparently. 24 in the defense is a BS. We'll make this a C because he's a C. A CG. All right, so Gagliano throwing it to Sanders. 63 is never good. It's a 34. Gagliano fumbles. We have an F37. All right, F37. 1 to 4 on the orange die means fumble. 5 to 20 means no fumble. And it is no fumbles. Let's check the result of the fumble. F37 to see how the play resolves. F37, 64. And it's an 18-yard pass play to Sanders. So it says 18 D7, which means if it was really a fumble, it'd be 18 yards and then D7 would recover it. But in this case, no fumble. So it's going to be an 18-yard pass play from Gagliano to Sanders. And if you're new, if this is your first video and you're wondering why I just did that, it's because in previous games, I was getting, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 fumbles, 9 fumbles in a game. I had a 1958 game that had 14 fumbles. I don't like that. So I looked at my stats for this season. I'm 2.5 weeks in, and I had guys like Randall Cunningham, who I think he led the league in fumbles with like 14. Well, he already had like 10 in 3 weeks of my game. And so I figured 20%. We'll go with the 20% rule. You know, if he fumbles, if he gets 20% of what he had, you know, if I roll the dice throughout the whole season and he ends up with 50 fumbles, 20% is only, you know, 10 or something like that. So I figured it would work out kind of correctly. So that's why I did that. And they're going to call timeout after that play. So it's going to be 2:45 to go. 1st and 10 down the 18. And now that they're down to the 18, they can slow down a little bit. No need to worry about passes. So we're going to go standard offense here. Still have 2 timeouts. We still have the 2-minute warning. It's an outside run. I'm going to run it inside because let's see who it is first. So 44. So it's Barry. So he's going to run it inside. It's not right. It's that. It's 41. So it's Barry. 43 on the defense is a CD. All right. So Barry Sanders on the inside run. 63 again. This is a 35. And he's going to get smashed behind the line of scrimmage and lose a yard, but there is a penalty flag down. And it's going to be on the defense. It's going to be offside on the defense, and Detroit will happily take that penalty. All right, we're down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. 1st and 5 now on the 13. Sticking with this standard offense, another run play. This is going to be, it's an outside run. Who's running off? Barry, so it's an inside run. 56. Basically what I'm doing is 1 through 10 on standard offense is inside run. There is no outside run unless Carl Painter gets it. And then 1 through 5 is inside and 6 through 10 is outside. That's kind of how I'm handling it now. So Sanders 56 is an AS. All right, Barry taking it up the middle, 56. 25 is no gain. So he is hit again behind at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. How much time was left? 2:15? No, 2 minutes. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 now on the 13. Let's go short pass heavy. And we get a short pass. Whoops. I'm not used to having this is new. This microphone is new for me. I got to make sure I don't do things like cover it up. That would be silly. I'm still getting used to it. 41, 24. 24 is going to be Keith McDonald. He's a B tight end. He's not their starter, though, is he? Yeah, I think he is their starter. Okay, so Keith McDonald's a B. 41 is an AS, and we'll make it an AD. All right, so we're going to go, let's see, Gagliano to McDonald. An 11 for Gagliano. That is 15 yards, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Lions. So Gagliano to Keith McDonald. It's almost like Montana to Rice. And that is going to put the Lions, bring them to within 14-9. Let's kick the extra point with Eddie Murray. 63 is a yucky one. 63 is a 31. Uh-oh. 31 is good with a penalty. Let's check the penalty. 46. 29. 12 players on the field for the defense. We'll go ahead and decline that. And whoops, and go ahead and take the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A minute 45 to go. The Bears still have a few minutes here. If they can get a decent kick return, whoops, maybe they have a chance at something. So Eddie Murray's going to kick off 41. 41 is a 20. I don't believe that's a great kickoff. We're back to 61-0-10. We've already had that once when the Lions kicked off. It's going to be Thomas Sanders taking it, stepping in front of Dennis Gentry and taking the kickoff. 61-0-10. And, let's return it. 66 for Sanders. 66 is a K in the K column. Holy cow. 66 in the K column. Look, Thomas Sanders, there it is. OBK. 66 in the K column. That's a 1. And I don't even have to look, but I'm going to anyway. And that is a touchdown. And Thomas Sanders goes 96 yards. And he's going to put the Bears up 20-10. Let's kick the extra point for Kevin Butler. 53. 53 is a 19, and I believe that is good, which it is. And the Bears are like, I see your touchdown, and I raise you our touchdown. And that is going to make it 21-10. And now Kevin Butler's going to kick off. Remember, in real life, this was 47-27, so maybe I'm working my way there. 22 is a 39. And that's going to go 4 yards deep into the end zone, and the Lions are just going to take a knee here. Oh, my goodness, the excitement. Oh, the excitement. I love it. So kickoff return. That would have been 09. That was Gray, and Gray is not going to return it. So the Lions now, they're in 20 with a minute 30, 2 timeouts. We'll go medium pass heavy. And it's going to be a medium pass. $45 and $65. $65 is going to be Walter Stanley. He's a B. $45 is a BS, and we'll make it a BD. So it's going to be Gagliano to Stanley. 33 for Gagliano. The dice rolls are fast and furious now. That's a 29-yard completion from Gagliano to Stanley. And the Lions are going to use a timeout. And they're going to make it 1st and 10 now on their own 49-yard line, trying to get to field goal range. Again, Eddie Murray, good kicker. Good kicker. Let's see if they can get to field goal range. Let's go medium pass heavy again. And we have a short pass this time. All right, 34, 44. 44 is Sanders. He's a C. 34 is a BG. We'll make this a CS. So Gagliano to Barry Sanders. 24, 18. And that is going to be incomplete. And Gagliano, 9-13 for 137 so far. So all that stuff I made fun of him for, he's actually having a pretty good game. He's still terrible, but he's having a pretty good game. All right, 2nd and 10 now on the Lions' own 49. A minute to go. And let's go medium pass heavy again. And it is going to be another short pass. All right, 41, 53. 53 is Stacy Mobley. He's a C. 41's an AS. We'll make it a BD. All right, it's going to be Gagliano to Mobley. 36 this time. Oh, no, the dice have gone cold. They were hot. Now they're cold. They're Katy Perrying their way through this game. It's going to be incomplete. 45 seconds to go. One more play. Let's go medium pass heavy. 8. 8 is a short pass. So 3 medium pass heavies and 3 short passes. All right, 11. Oh, the defense is ready for it. They're in a CD. 36 is Robert Clark. He's an A. Make it a BD. All right, so we're going to go Gagliano to Robert Clark. 45. That's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 10, and they're going to have to punt it here. Gagliano to Clark. Yeah, you're going to have to punt this. 30 seconds to go. Bringing out Jim Arnold, 55. This probably will go into the end zone. 55 is a 4. And he kicks it 54 yards. It's going to go 3 yards deep into the end zone. It won't be returned. The Bears are going to start 1st and 10 on their own 20. 30 seconds to go. We're going to go with an inside run or a short yardage play here. Just they're going to get out of it. Up 21-10 and happy that they are. 15 is going to be an outside run. And we'll see who gets the carry. It's going to be a 32. That's Neil Anderson. And your defense is a 43. That's a BG. No, it's a BS. BD, but we'll make it a BS. So Neil Anderson on the outside run. Last play of the half, unless something wacky happens. 65 is a 24. Oh, he's actually going to lose a yard. And that will end the half. A fun half. A high-scoring half. I love it. Well, Lions outscored him, 10-7. But it was still fun, especially that kick return was very, very much not expected. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right, guys. That's going to be it for the video. I'll probably do another one. I don't know. I'm getting back to the point now where my days are getting regular and I have to work more. I've had a whole bunch of days off the last couple weeks, which has been nice. I'm working from home every day. But starting Monday, I'll be back in the office a few days a week and working every day. And so it's probably going to slow down just a little bit. But hopefully I can get back to you tomorrow or Friday with the third quarter. And thanks for watching, everyone. Like, subscribe, all that stuff that you're supposed to say as a YouTube person. And I will talk to y'all later.